Hey, happy day 634 of What You Up To Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, also known as Pajama Grandma. I was freezing, so I put on this little coat thing. It's soft like a cozy blanket. I love it. Throat's cloggy because I'm going to be traveling, and I just got back from one trip, and I'm going to go on another on Wednesday morning. We backed off now, and we're leaving Wednesday morning instead of Tuesday. So that helps me because it gets me, actually buys me a whole day, because I figured Tuesday would be shot if we were leaving Tuesday, because I got to be ready today. But of course I'm not ready. I'm definitely not ready. So I want to talk about affirmations today. Affirmations are when we affirm what we are. We affirm our identity. And I love affirmations. I used to collect them. I used to read them like I did cookbooks when I was younger. I love to read things and think about things that help with personal development and personal growth. Just kind of my thing. Been that way for a long time. I guess I probably started in my early 20s thinking, oh, is this all there is? Got out of college and I was like, are we done? Do we just stop learning? And I discovered that you can be a lifelong learner, and that's kind of a cool thing. And you can always be improving and growing and trying to be a better human being. Who doesn't want to do that? Well, a lot of people don't do it, so I guess a lot of people don't want it. But there are some of us that like to. And one of the things I discovered, and I'm going to have to try to remember who I learned it from, because it's really bothering me today that I can't remember who I learned this concept from. And maybe somebody can share in the comments below, because you know and have heard of this before. But there's a concept called Afformations, where you take an affirmation and you form it into something more. You turn it into something more, and you say your affirmation in 3 different ways that makes it, I think, like 100 times more effective, because it doesn't just work on the conscious level of repetition. It digs down and gets to our subconscious by asking a question as the 3rd part. So let me give you an example. An affirmation takes the I am statement or I have statement. I am, no, let's see, I'm enough. Let's use I am enough. That's a really good affirmation. I am enough is the first way of stating it. Then the second way of stating it is I am so blank, or I easily and effortlessly blank. So you could say I am so enough, or I am easily and effortlessly enough, or however it feels right to you. And then the 3rd way of stating an affirmation is by asking a question. Why is it so easy to blank, or why is it so easy for me to blank? So why is it so easy for me to be enough? Now, the answer, the reason questions are so powerful is they always get answered. Every time we ask a question, our subconscious answers that question. Now, that's why it's so important to ask it a good question, right? If you ask it, why am I so miserable? Why am I always a victim? Why am I so fat? Guess what? You're going to get an answer. Why am I so fat? Well, because you eat caramel every day. Why am I so stupid? You can't ask it questions like that, or your subconscious will give you answers to that, right? It'll show up and give you an example of every time you've done or said something stupid. So if you want to be stupider, go ahead and ask that question. Otherwise, why am I so good at finding things? Why am I so good at whatever? You can say that as well. But I love affirmations because they work on such a deeper level with us. So that's the topic of, and was the topic of, the BP challenge today, is how do you turn the way you want to think, the way you want to feel, the way you want, the things you want to believe, how do you really substitute the things you want for some of the beliefs and thoughts and feelings that you may have had in the past that aren't getting you the results that you want? And I say one of the fastest, easiest ways to do that is to use affirmations. So for example, I am lowering my blood pressure in the 90-day challenge. So I say, I am lowering my blood pressure. I am lowering my blood pressure every day. You can add qualifiers and modifiers, of course, to your statements, whatever feels right to you. If I say, I am lowering my blood pressure, that's not really very powerful. But if I say, I am lowering my blood pressure every day, and then I say, I'm easily and effortlessly lowering my blood pressure every day. Why is it so easy for me to be lowering my blood pressure every day? Why is it so easy for me to be living with perfect blood pressure? Whatever works for you, you fill in the blanks. I am blank, I am so blank, or I'm easily and effortlessly blank. I love easily and effortlessly, because don't we all want things to be easier and almost automatic for us? We want to get results. We all want instant results. We all want results now. We want to think it and then have it show up in our lives. And this is one of the fastest ways to have that happen. Why is it so easy for things to work out perfectly for me? I love that one too. Something about the universe supporting you. If you don't have some thing that you say to yourself every day, I am loved, I am enough, the universe is rigged in my favor, things like that should just be automatics when something happens in your life. I used to use it, the universe, I'm loved and supported by the universe, something like that. The universe always supports me. I believe that everything happens for my benefit. Everything happens for a reason. Even the bad stuff that happens to me, there's always a lesson in it. And as long as I learn the lesson, then even the bad stuff is the universe supporting me, the universe showing me things that benefit me. If I have a fight with the ex, guess what? The universe is showing me something. Maybe it's showing me that I'm bigger and better than that behavior. I don't need to get triggered by things from the past. I can move forward and be who I want to be. So, affirmations, love them. Using them today. I am so ready to go on my trips. I am so ready to travel. I am easily and effortlessly packing and getting everything ready to go. Why is it so easy for me to be ready to go on time? Why is it so easy for me to pack and organize the things that I need to travel? I use them because it helps me. Otherwise I could say, why am I not ready? Why am I never on time? Da 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 da. Is that serving me? No. So I want to use affirmations to substitute the thoughts, feelings, and the beliefs that I want to have to propel me and move me toward my goals and my vision for myself, my continually improving vision of me. Or I can use them in the same way. The rub is we automatically say the things that disempower us or don't work for us in the past because of all the negative programming and all the information and all the stuff that we're fed as human beings. We are inundated with millions and millions of messages every single day that tell us we're not good enough. We don't deserve it. We need to use these products and services so we can be beautiful, so we can be smarter, so we can be faster, so we can be thinner, so we can be whatever that they're trying to sell us, or that somebody is trying to sell us. We hear all of these messages. We hear all of these messages in the media, in the news, in our environment, on billboards, on signs, on the internet. It's everywhere. So we have to consciously be doing something for ourselves, to support ourselves and to combat some of that nonsense and negativity. And one of the best ways I've found to do that is using affirmations. So pick an affirmation and start today. And if you don't have one, I am loved, I am enough, everything works out perfect for me, something like that. The universe supports me, something that makes you know that you are loved and universally accepted and that you're an amazing human being. So that's my ranting about affirmations today. I love affirmations. So affirmations, BP challenge, other videos, other shares done. And the 4-year-old beautiful granddaughter will be here. I only get 2 more days with her before I'm going to miss her for 3 full weeks. I'm going to be gone. So I will definitely totally be going through grandma withdrawal. I know that. So I promise not to cry on any videos this week. Okay, I probably won't. I don't cry very much. I'm not much of a crier. If you hear me getting choked up, you know that there's something going on. But that doesn't even happen very often. I try to maintain a modicum of control. Doesn't always work, but sometimes I do. Anyway, if I can help you in any way, shape, or form, hit me up in the comments below. Ask questions. Know that you better hit me up quick because the next 3 weeks straight I am on the road and on the go and traveling. So I may or may not be regularly popping in. I will pop in, but not like all day long. I won't be checking things all day long. I won't be, at my Voxer call. So people know that I will Voxer it back, but probably just once a day. I will answer questions for my coaching students, but probably just once a day. I will pop on and take care of all that. Otherwise, I am engaged. So have an awesome day. Have an awesome week. Have an awesome life. If I can help you, let me know. Otherwise, I will, of course, do this tomorrow.